All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to take a 3D mesh. This is a terrain model that we've downloaded from Google Maps using the Heron plugin for Grasshopper. So we have this map. I'm going to select this, middle mouse click, bake. So now we have a mesh file in Rhino. And this is not presentable. This isn't the kind of thing we would want to use. It's also picking up on trees, which we wouldn't want to include in the terrain data, but assuming you can kind of clean that up or get rid of it, I'm going to show you a simple technique to contour all of this. So with each of these mesh panels, if you were to join any of these, so selecting these and typing join, it will work. It creates one mesh, but the problem is now when you go into rendered, it'll mess up the image map for it. It's hard to see, but it messes up the way it's being read as a kind of image map. So taking this model, you can do what's called a contour. You can do that contouring in Rhino or Grasshopper, but this will allow us to get topography lines from all of this, which we can then clean up. So I'm going to click on this other layer. If you select everything and type contour, it's asking for a range and a starting point. So this is the base point. I'm just going to pick, you really want to pick the lowest point in the project or in the model. So I'm going to start with, I'll just say 0, enter. So it starts at 0. And direction perpendicular to contour planes. So I want this to be vertical here. So I'm going to double click on perspective, just go up vertically and then click. So that's the direction. Now the distance between contours, it's going to use whatever units I have, if it's feet, inches, meters. So let's say I want to go up every, let's say 1 foot, that's fine. I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to contour the entire site. So now this is rendered view. So if I go into shaded and I hide this, I'm going to get a topography map for the site. And this is really messy. I don't recommend this exact import method, because all the trees are now being contoured, which you wouldn't show. It would really just be land masses like this. And so from this, I can go into top view. You're still seeing the grid lines here, which those would have to get edited, but let's say you have a lot of curves and you want to smooth these out. You can select them and type rebuild. Now you have to be careful here as well. You don't want to rebuild these, let's say I just hit OK. See how it kind of smoothed all that? It's an inaccurate interpretation. So hitting rebuild, you can choose how many points you want. So I'm going to set this to 20 so that you can see a preview of what that's going to look like in red here. So it's taking what's yellow and it's going to smooth it out to what's red, and I can hit OK. And again, not very accurate. This is more about creating a graphic that makes sense. So likely the contours aren't this jagged. It's just because it took a jagged mesh and contoured it. That's why you're getting all these sharp edges. So smoothing it might make sense, but just don't go overboard with that. More diagrammatic. But this is one method to create contours from a 3D mesh that you import using Heron.